Paper is not only the world's oldest technology, but one of the most environmentally sustainable products that we use every day. Many people think that the making of paper causes deforestation. This could not be further from the truth. As the paper manufacturers continually plant new plantations of trees, it's also kind to the environment. I'm at the Mondi Meerbank Mill in Durban to understand how they make the blank canvas for our thoughts and words, office paper. The basic materials used to make office paper are wood fibers. Sheets of dried pulp that have been made from wood fibers come into the factory on huge trucks and are offloaded and taken into the factory by forklift trucks fitted with special grips to be able to lift and move the heavy bales of fiber with ease. The fiber bales are moved into the factory on a conveyor system and are dropped into a pulper machine, which is a huge tank filled with water. The water is agitated and the fibers are released into the water to form a slurry. The mixture is worked to get it to the right consistency, and then it's stored in huge tanks. When it's needed, instructions are fed into computers in the control room and the slurry is pumped to the giant paper-making machines. Here the slurry is sprayed onto a moving belt that passes along the machine. The slurry is 99% water at this stage. The machine immediately begins to remove the water from the slurry as the belt travels along. The belt is made of nylon and has small holes in it. The water falls through these holes, but the fibers are too big to be able to fall through the holes, and they stay on top of the belt. This factory uses a mixture of softwood fibers, which are short, and hardwood fibers, which are longer, to make paper. As the fibers move along on the belt and water is removed, the fibers bind together, forming a sort of a weave, which will eventually become the sheet of paper. Once the first phase of dewatering is complete, the paper sheet is lifted off the belt and moves into an enormous drying tunnel. Here the sheet passes over large heated metal rollers that are heated by steam, and it also passes through blasts of hot air to dry the paper. Various additives such as starch, binding agents and chemicals which will ensure the consistent color of the paper are added along the way. On the other side of the drying tunnel, a sheet of paper which is 6 meters wide comes out at a high speed, absolutely dry and ready to be used. The roll of paper that's formed is called a jumbo reel. It weighs 25 tons. When the roll is full, it's switched to a new core automatically, so the machine and the production process doesn't have to stop or slow down at all. The whole process just keeps on going all day and all night at enormous speed to produce hundreds of thousands of tons of paper every year. A scanner continually monitors the thickness and quality of the sheet as it comes out of the machine to ensure that everything is perfect. The huge jumbo reel is cut down into reels of smaller sizes, which are fitted to machines in the finishing section. Here they pass through tensioning rollers and move to the cutting section, where they're cut into A4 size and stacked to form a ream of paper. This type of paper is completely recyclable and once used can be recycled to become new paper products. As the reams move along, they're spaced out automatically in preparation for their trip through the wrapping section of the factory. Here, pre-printed wrapping paper is fed into the wrapping machine. The wrapping paper envelops each ream in a process that's fast and accurately timed to seamlessly wrap thousands of reams each hour. Reams are stacked into groups as they prepare to pass through the boxing phase. In this phase, the reams drop down into cardboard, which is wrapped around the reams and glued to form the box that they'll be sent out to the marketplace in. Paper is by nature biodegradable and recyclable, and when produced from wood fibers harvested from sustainably grown trees, it's also renewable. It stores carbon thanks to the wonderful process of photosynthesis by trees. Each pallet is covered in plastic, with hot air shrinking the plastic and creating a very strong protective covering for transportation around the country. The paper is stored in the factory warehouses that are able to hold enormous amounts of paper. Although our habits have shifted towards more digital forms of communicating, paper still plays a vital role in communication, learning, sharing information, and advertising. And it's kind to the environment. Remember this when someone asks you not to print an email.